Welcome to another Physed minor game video. Now the game I'm going to be looking at today is called Pass, Feed, Dribble and Layup. Now the equipment you'll need for this game is you'll need a basketball court, obviously with backboards and rings, and you'll also need two basketballs. Now you can see here we've set the game up underneath one of the rings, so you'll have the white team, which is one of the teams. They'll have a person in the middle, the rest of them will assemble themselves in a circle around that centre person, and you'll have the black team who will line up towards one of the sidelines and the baselines. Now the first person in the middle of the white team, they'll start off with the ball, and I'll show you the tasks or the roles that both teams play, and then we'll put it into a bit of a situation where it's a bit easy to understand. So the first person in line, what they have to do is they pass the ball to the first person, and that person passes it back. They then continue doing that until they work their way around the circle so that everyone in the circle has received and passed the ball back to the leader. And when they get round to the last person, that last person controls the ball, and they then replace that centre person. So they then pass it back to the original centre person first, and that way it keeps the order sorted, and they continue doing so that everyone in the circle has a go at being in the centre of the circle, and that way that's sort of how they organise the time. Now the black team, their task is to shoot as many layups as they can. Now the way they do this, you'll have a cone set up that shows the black team where they need to start. So you can see here the first person in the black team will head across to that cone. He or she will start with the ball. When the first person in the white team starts to pass, so when the teacher yells out go, the person in the black team has to dribble around the outside of the circle. When he gets back, he then has to shoot a layup. So if he's successfully able to do so, he scores 2 points for his team. Now if you've got a class that's probably struggling a little bit, they're not quite as skilled as the other classes you might have, you might even give them a bonus point just for hitting the ring. So the second person in line gets into position to rebound the ball. When he or she rebounds it, he or she then runs around the outside again, or dribbles around the outside, and then he or she has a shot at the layup, and again that person missed, but he did hit the ring, so he might give that person 1 point. So the black team have to keep doing that as many times as they possibly can within the time frame that they have. So that basically occurs whenever the white team finish doing their passing, and the team with the most points would be the winning team. Now what you can do to improve maximum participation, you can probably do two things. When the students have a good understanding of the game, you can separate them into two different games, so you'll end up having 4 teams. And the other option you can use is giving everyone in the dribbling team, which was the black team which we showed in that game, every one of those can have a ball to start with, and they can actually be doing some dribbling, so they're constantly dribbling while they're waiting for their turn, and that's not a bad way to actually encourage eyes up dribbling as well. For more minor game and resource ideas, head to physed.com.au or subscribe to the Physed YouTube channel. Thank you.